Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Megan. I'm still kind of new to YouTube. Been watching all different types of videos since I can remember. But I wanted to be real on my channel. So what I'm going to talk about is can be emotional for me sometimes and sometimes cannot be. Um, when I was younger, I was having massive pains in my stomach all the time. And I had what they call a laparoscopy when I was like 12 to 15. I don't quite remember exactly when. And come to find out, they were like, oh, you just need to be put on birth control. Well, birth control was making me constantly sick. And I tried multiple different types. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse as long as I can remember. And a few good years later, um, it was after I had my daughter, um, I was still having a lot of pain all the time in my stomach. And I was losing my, like, big, huge chunks of hair. And no matter if I just brushed it or just ran my fingers through it or took a shower or a bath or just was sitting there. Um, and I was constantly in pain all the time. And I went to the doctor and she did another laparoscopy. It was a different doctor um, in Michigan. And come to find out, she was like, well, you have endometriosis. And I was like, what the crap is that? I'd never heard of it. Nobody in my side of the family has ever had it. And, it was a big shock to me. And I ended up having full blown endometriosis, the worst my doctor had ever seen in her 21 plus years of being a doctor. And I was still constantly sick all the time and just was not doing good. I was losing a lot of weight and, I would gain it back and then I would just lose like 20 to 50 pounds. I was constantly sick. And I ended up having a full hysterectomy, and I was feeling so much better afterwards. And, I still lose a little bit of my hair because it's like it didn't officially go out of my system, but then again, it did. It wasn't like attacking every little piece of me anymore. But that's why my teeth are so bad. I was so sick all the time that it just constantly was giving me jaw infections and ear infections and sinus infections. And I would constantly just like shake all the time and everything, and I wasn't feeling good. And now I'm doing a lot better, but I'm still losing a little bit of my hair. But it threw me for a loop that that's why my teeth were so bad. Well, one main reason why my teeth were so bad. Another reason is because they kept my braces on for 2 years too long, because I only had three of my four wisdom teeth. I only had this bottom left one, this bottom right one, and this top. No, switched that. This top left one, this bottom left one, and this bottom right one. This top right one never came in. And it was because my teeth were too close together that this one couldn't come down. It would not even break through the skin. And I was brushing my teeth all the time and using mouthwash and flossing and everything, and my gums would constantly bleed. And it wasn't just because they kept my braces on for too long. It was the endometriosis was really attacking my mouth. And it was really attacking my jaw to where, I mean, I would get just absolutely huge. My whole jaw would just get absolutely huge. My throat would get huge. I don't have my tonsils and adenoids anymore, so it was a shock that the endometriosis was really taking every part of me. And my husband was very concerned for me. I mean, it was to the point where I almost had to be admitted into the hospital many times. Um, that's one big reason why they said, oh, you can't have kids because there is something attacking your body, and they couldn't figure out what it was. Well, when I had my first laparoscopy, they never checked for anything. They just said, oh, you're having period cramps, deal with it. They didn't go in and maneuver and try to figure out what the problem was. And it took over 20 years before they officially found out what was wrong with me. And it still hits me to this day that, yes, I don't have it anymore, but it's still affecting me. And it's hard because there's times where I am just like so sick that I can't even get up and help my daughter. She's 13 now. And there's times where I don't want to get up off the couch. I don't want to move. I just, mentally, it hurts to move. And physically, it hurts to move. And that's why, you know, I'm in my 40s now. And it still affects me to where I have a hard time even trying to concentrate on homework because, you know, I'm going for business administration. And I really want this for me and to show myself and my family that I can accomplish this, that I want to make our lives better. And there's days where I can't move. I can't do anything except sit there. And I have to constantly just close my eyes and just think of positive thoughts. And even sometimes that hurts to do. And Ehlers-Danlos is a syndrome that almost all of my side of the family has. And they're thinking that I have it too. But I've never been tested for it. I'm too afraid to get tested for it because that's probably why I constantly would get hurt all the time. Why I would constantly just ache from getting a paper cut. I mean, my fingers would swell from getting a paper cut or just from getting any sort of cut. You know, it really just throws everything off balance. And there's days where I just have to take a bath and just relax and not think of anything, just to be able to relax and let my whole body just go with the flow. And that's hard to do because, you know, I'm a mom and a wife. I have other things to take care of besides my schoolwork and myself, you know. My family comes first before anything. And I don't get the ear infections and the jaw infections and the body aches as often anymore now that more than 90% of the endometriosis is completely gone since I had the full hysterectomy. But there's times where I wish I could have another kid, but I can't because that's gone. But I want to get your guys' opinion on if you've ever had anything this dramatic that has affected you so much that you feel like you are not your full capability of being able to take care of other things. How you do your day-to-day activities? How do you concentrate on schoolwork or just work in general or family life? You know, I want to know how other people feel, how other people react. You know, do I seem like, as some people would call it, a monster to you? Because me personally, there's times where I don't want to smile, I don't want to talk, I don't want to look at other people because I'm afraid what they're going to say about me or what they're going to say to me. But I want to know how you guys react, how you guys feel about me as a person. You know, do you think that I could keep continuing and being strong for myself and my family and know that just because my teeth are bad that I'm a wonderful person inside and out? You know, I want to feel the love from you guys that I feel from you. You know, that's why I watch all different types of videos, because I feel like I can relate to you guys. You know, once summer semester starts, I'm actually going to be able to finally go back to campus. I haven't been to campus since 2 weeks of fall of 2020. And it's because I can't wear a mask. If I wear a mask, like having to take my daughter to the doctor or to the ER, um, or any other place that I have to be, that I have to wear a mask, I get claustrophobic very easily. I start having coughing fits. I can't sit still. I can't concentrate on anything. I just sit there and every part of me shakes. So that's a big reason why I could not go to campus for a long time. That's why I've been doing everything online. And I want to feel like I can go back to campus in all aspects and feel welcomed and feel appreciated for the person that I am. Do you think that I can do this? Because I feel like I can, but I want to know from other people that just because this happened to me, that I can do anything that I put my mind to doing. I tell myself that I can, but there's times where I feel like I can't. I want to feel the love. Please leave down in the comments anything and everything you guys feel or any questions you guys have for me, and I will get back to you guys. I love you guys. Bye.